What is going on, fellow outlaws? Outlaw Gary here, and in this video we are crushing the hot topic. We're talking about Red Dead Online and updates the game needs. Now we're specifically talking about a list of 7 updates I've put together to really tie a nice bow to Red Dead Online, and hopefully in the next few weeks and months we have all these additions and changes to the game. Of course, if you guys are new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, drop the video like if you enjoy these points, and if you have any extra content or context you want to see added to the game, leave it down below in the comment section. What is the #1 thing you want to see added to Red Dead Online right now? Leave it in the comment section, and hopefully I talk about it in this video. So without wasting any more time, let's get right into it with point #1 being a very generalized topic, which is just content. Red Dead Online needs more content. As a user, as a player, as a daily player, there's not enough to do in Red Dead Online when comparing it to other games and itself, Red Dead Redemption 2 story. And I think that's the biggest problem we as players face right now. We are so used to the Red Dead Redemption 2 story mode and its very wide array of things to do that when we compare it to the online, it feels very lifeless and empty. And I know if you're new around here, like, well, Garrett, you're an idiot. This is a beta. Listen, I know that. What I'm saying is a lot of us want more from the game, and we wouldn't be so passionately saying these things if we just didn't genuinely care. I really want to see Red Dead Online become this game that we all want to play every single day, that has more to it than what it currently has. And I know for a fact Rockstar is working towards those things, and hopefully in the next few days to weeks we will have some updates and some DLCs. But for right now, it's looking pretty grim. We haven't heard anything for about 15 days now, so I'm hoping towards the end of January we have a really big drop. That would be an ideal situation. Moving on to point #2, it's a simple one, clean, easy cut, fix stranger mission. For whatever reason, stranger missions in a lot of lobbies just do not work. Whether you're on Xbox One or PS4, I get daily complaints from you guys asking me to help you fix it, and I have no idea how to fix it. I don't know. But there's a lot of players right now having issues with stranger missions not loading after speaking with the stranger. So going from the stranger mission, speaking with that stranger, and trying to load into the stranger mission, nothing happened. It just fails to load, and you're stuck in this endless loop of nothingness. Now, if that's happening to you, I don't know the fix. I hope in the next update Rockstar addresses issues like this, because I feel like it's a big problem. The fact that you can't do all stranger missions feels very lame. I think as an online game, there should be endless things to do. And if you can't do the stranger missions, like the only missions in free roam available to us, then there's definitely a big problem. So hopefully they're fixing it. Speaking of fixes, moving on to point #3, horse bonding. Horses in this game, I swear, you go into a new lobby and the horse has no idea who you are. Your horse bonding is 0, and I don't know if that's intended. I don't know if every time you load into Red Dead Online, if your horse is supposed to have a 0 bonding level, because every time I play Red Dead Online, I get bonding level 1. And I don't know. I feel like maybe I'm doing something wrong, or like maybe all of us are, or maybe it's intended to be like that. But I think there needs to be like an addressed horse newswire, like, hey, this is your horse. This is how you take care of him. This is how the bonding works in Red Dead Online. Because from what I understood, the horse bonding is supposed to carry over to every single lobby. But for me, whenever I load into a new lobby, it's like the horse, like, who the hell are you? I don't know you. It's like, what? We just spent like 70 hours together. What? How do you not know who I am? It's very confusing. I don't really know what's going on there. But there's been a very, very highly suggested topic to cover in this video, and I want to give a big shout out to the Merpin. The Merpin suggested in my last update video, #4, this 4th point, which I think is amazing, and that is friendly free roam lobbies with dynamic events. That's right. Hear me out here, all right? And I don't know why my voice did that weird thing like woo woo, but anyways, friendly free roam lobbies. So you load into a lobby and all of a sudden an event happens in game, and you're given 1 minute to get to that destination for this event, similar to a gang hideout. But it can be seen map wide. Everyone gets an alert for it, and your objective is to get to that point to participate in this dynamic event. In this dynamic event, we will do something. Now, to the extent of what this dynamic event will be, it should be a large scale type of raid or a large scale type of encounter where you can team up with other posse members, create an alliance of some sort, and act on this dynamic event. In doing so, you'll be rewarded with XP, money, and maybe some kind of credit towards something else, like a challenge, or you are unlocking towards a free horse, or you're working towards a buckle, something like that along those lines that really incentivizes players to work together. I think the biggest problem in Red Dead Online right now is there's a lot of outlaws and there's not enough people working together. There's a lot of like solo dolo riders out there that are just doing their thing. And listen, if you are a solo type of player, I don't think a game should force you to play with other players. But if you decide to join in these dynamic events, then it would allow you to be involved in a bigger picture type of conquest. And I think that's what the game really needs. It really needs these bigger scale things, and GTA 5 Online has things like this. Like they're like sort of like big business battles, but they're not friendly. So I think eventually we will get to those points. Think of like just like a gang hideout or an ambush, but on a way larger scale that everyone can see on the map and everyone can participate in. And maybe like if you're the last one to complete it, and maybe it's not friendly, maybe it's not a friendly free roam lobby, it's just a free roam lobby, and you can kill anybody that tries taking over the land, or maybe like a capture the flag or a capture the wagon in a free roam lobby. The issue with that is it then turns into a massive PvP conquest, and I don't think Red Dead Online in its current form should be a large scale PvP game. It's just, I don't think that's what this game is. I think with the auto aim capabilities and all the features that this game has, it's really hard to be like, hey, this is a PvP centric game. I really do believe in the future of Red Dead Online as a PvE, so player versus environment and player versus player, two very separate things. I think this game would really excel if it was more of a player versus environment, because all of us already love hunting, fishing, and those things in free roam already. If Rockstar could expand on those and make it so much bigger, an example, a legendary animal, where there's been information about legendary animals spawning in Red Dead Online. If you guys all go to that location, everyone can share into killing this animal. The thing is, it's really hard to make it realistic, and that's what Rockstar is going for, is this realistic free roam thing. And if we have like 8 dudes trying to kill 1 bear, it's not very realistic. So it's a really hard thing to balance. Let me know what you guys think about that, because I think a friendly free roam lobby with dynamic events, and just in general, dynamic events and friendly free roam lobbies are two things I want to see in the game. Individually, of course, yes, but as one would also be great. So that'll be really cool. Number 5 is coming in with anti-griefing lobbies and consequences for griefers. As you guys know, griefing is a big problem. We've had reports from Rockstar directly that they have plans on working towards the griefing problems, and there will be some consequences for those that really go out of their way and grief like 24/7, which is a good thing to hear. Recent comment I received in my last video was from an individual by the name A Youngish, and he says the important word to pay attention to in the most recent Rockstar release is incentivize. That's the key to stop griefing, is to incentivize people to stop. They have to make it punitive to the point that decentivizing that behavior, so that they have to put at stake things a griefer might care about, like money, living, freedom, supplies. And the thing what's great about it is, like, once we get down towards long-term Red Dead Online, where we have like houses we can buy, lodges, farms, if someone is a known griefer in a lobby, they may be disincentivized or decentivized to grief if you are not allowed to buy those things because you are a griefer. An example, let's say there is a new gun that's released, or there is a new farm or lodging or housing that you can purchase, but you can't purchase it if you have the griefer status in Red Dead Online. I think that may work. The problem is that then you are faced with the issue of money and monetary value to Rockstar. Is it improper for Rockstar to not allow all players to be able to buy things if Rockstar themselves makes cash, like real life money, from these individuals if they buy gold bars? And then that's where they can also say, hey, if you want to flip your griefer status similar to have your honorable and dishonorable morality, you can do that with Old Man Jenkins, I think his name is. Imagine if you do that with the griefer status with gold bars. So all these things are things that I think might be coming to the game very soon. And I feel like with the anti-griefing or griefing situation, if they had a thing where you paid gold bars to become a non-griefer and a griefer, it would be very weird. It would be a way for Rockstar to make money off griefing, which I don't know if people would be okay with. But you guys can let me know in the comment section. Number 6, one of the hottest topics in Red Dead Online. Now, if it's not strictly gambling, it's some sort of gambling. Poker, dominoes, five-finger fillet, dueling, all of these things. Very possible in Red Dead Online, but I don't know if these things will ever come to Red Dead Online. Let me explain why. I personally don't believe that Rockstar will be able to add gambling to Red Dead Online because of how their in-game purchases work. Now, for a long time, GTA 5 Online was rumored to be getting a casino DLC, and it never came. It just never came. There's a casino in GTA 5 Online, and everyone was always anticipating a casino, but it just never arrived. And I don't think Red Dead Online will be getting one either, even though in Red Dead Redemption 2, the fundamentals are in place. The same thing with GTA 5 Online. There was some fundamental like gambling aspects in the game. People always thought it was coming. It just never arrived. I think it may be a legal matter, because in the United States, it's actually illegal to play online poker. And in some ways, you use real life money to buy gold bars, thus allowing you to have real currency in game. And it may be like seen as a real gambling thing. Rockstar just may not be able to do due to legal reasons. I think they want to add gambling, but I'm not sure if they'll be able to because of legal reasons, due to the fact that there is microtransactions in the game. It's probably a super slippery road, and that topic and conversation is one that Rockstar probably doesn't want to get into because they've looked into it, and long term it just may not be worth it for them to go down with all the legal ramifications they may have to go through to make it happen. And lastly, number 7, the last point for this video is going to be economy fixes. I know for a fact in the next few weeks to months we're going to be having more economy fixes, as I don't think Rockstar is 100% happy with the current economy, and I don't think we are as players either. It's a very like mixed bag. The economy is weird in Red Dead Online. It's not like any other game. It just, in a lot of sense, doesn't really make sense for an online game. And I also don't see how the current economy helps them make money either in Red Dead Online. There's not much you can buy with gold bars. So it's like a really, like, I don't even know why gold bars exist, to be honest, because making money in Red Dead Online is not hard. And then like, I don't get it. I don't understand gold bars. Like in GTA 5 Online, it was super simple. You use money to buy money in GTA 5 Online. That's it. It was super simple, easy, cut, boom. But for Red Dead Online, is like, it's a whole different ballpark. Like, to please Red Dead Online players with the same fundamentals that GTA 5 Online had, it just doesn't work. It seems like there's a lot of a mature audience that plays Red Dead Redemption 2 comparative to GTA 5, of course. And I've seen it as well. Like, a lot of you guys, the viewers, are a lot older, like around my age and older than I would have ever expected. And I'm 28, and a lot of people that join me for the open lobbies are in the age ranges of like 21 through like 52. Like, that's a solid rate, a little bit higher, like 62. I think that's the oldest viewer I have, is in the 60s, like mid 60s. And I think it's great. I think it's awesome because a lot of people that haven't played games in a long time have came back to playing games, and the first game they've picked up is Red Dead Redemption 2. And I think it's a fantastic game to get back into. The only issue is that the online version may be a little bit of a letdown. So right now, as you guys can tell, I'm hoping and working towards making online better. As I do these open lobbies, I incentivize you guys to join them and be a part of the community. The reason why I do them is because I know a lot of you guys are getting stale. I was reading some comments earlier today, and a lot of you guys are saying how little interest you have in Red Dead Redemption 2 right now, and Red Dead Online as a whole, just because you feel like it's so limited. So hopefully the next few weeks and months to come, we have some huge updates. I'm gonna keep posting as much Red Dead Online content as I can without being redundant. The problem that I'm currently having with my Red Dead Online content is that I feel like every time I upload, it's something that my current subscribers don't want to see, but it may attract new subscribers. And there's a fine balance now that I have a subscriber base to make sure I can incentivize the people that have subscribed and, of course, bring in new people. And that's now a hard balance. When I started my channel back in October, it was super easy. Just pump out as much content as possible without really worrying about the current subscribers, because I had none. I had just started in October of last year. So I was just getting as many videos out there and bringing as many people. Now I have to cater to two types of people: new viewers and current viewers. And that balance is really hard to work with and grow with because Red Dead Online right now has no content. So going back to Red Dead Redemption 2 is how I'm incentivizing new viewers as well as you guys, the current viewers that are watching this. And then doing Red Dead Online content, I'm gonna keep doing as many money XP guides as possible. But the problem is I don't want it getting stale. So if at any point you guys are like, Garrett, like, hey, like I'm not a big fan of these XP videos or money videos, please let me know, especially the everyday viewer, like the guys that watch me every day. Seriously, let me know on Discord and I can try to create a new strategy, because as you guys may have noticed today, I did not upload 3 videos because there's just not enough things to do that I can incentivize. Like I can like be happy with the content I'm producing. So I know I can do 3 videos a day, but they won't be as top tier quality as I'm looking to do here on this channel. So hopefully you guys understand why and what I'm doing. I'm trying to give you guys a broader scope of things, and you guys can expect the 5 o'clock video. Big thanks to all of you guys that have been showing so much support across the videos. And without further ado, I'll see you guys later.